Gold showed a very little movement throughout the week and closed the week with modest gains at 1754. Now, what to expect next week? Can we expect it to continue uh, the bullish run, or can we again go short and expect it to drop? Which position we should take in order to profit next week? We will see with the help of charts and indicators. Missing on to subscribe this channel is missing on the profits. Also, press the bell icon so that you can remain tuned with the daily updates which I share for gold, ones with the Asia session, next with the US cash session. So do what those both the analysis. Now let's start. First, we'll look into chart, followed with indicators. Towards the end, I will give you the trading strategy and trading levels where you can buy or sell next week. Let's see. First, let's have a look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, you can find out gold. It formed a triple bottom here at around these levels, and since then it has rallied. Higher highs are being seen, and it is trying to retrace again. It retraced and now trying to rise. Now look at the last three candles. Just see, first of all, lower lows were seen here, then it retraced here, and the last candle specifically was a doji here with modest swing. So one thing is clear, that if it opens below this zone and drops, so yes, you can sell at 1750 itself, and below 1750 you can again expect that a little drop till towards 1740, and below levels can be expected. Now what to expect? See, if you connect the dots here, you will find it is trying to trade in this zone. The bottom of this channel for next week should be at around 1700 levels. So if it continues to trade in this fashion, it may try to attempt and achieve 1740, very good support, and then 1720, 1710. See, these levels are very much achievable. Even if it has to trade bullish from here, it can try to attempt and achieve these levels. So yes, trading below 1750, you can initiate a sell entry, but remember, there are nearby supports at 1745, 1740, 1724, then 1715 and 1710, 1700. Very nearby supports. Possibility for it to bounce back from those levels always exists, and hence till 1700 you need to trade with a trailing stop loss. But what will happen if it trades below 1700? We can again expect it to come back to 1670 and then 1650 levels. The chances of this coming to here are less, but these are markets. Anything is possible here. Now, if you just look at the movement from here, you will find that this is the channel in which it is trying to. Hence, for next week, 1740 is something you should watch out for. 1740 is definitely going to be a very good support. I'll wait for it to breach pass by. Once it draws below 1740, certainly more bearishness can be expected. Till the time it trades above 1740, at least do not consider this as bearish at all for this week also. Now, this is on the daily charts. Let's have a look at the weekly charts. On the weekly charts, one thing we had observed last week's analysis, that this was the channel in which it was trading, forming a triple bottom. We had seen gold rising strongly. Now also one must not forget that it is also giving you lower highs here, and it has just changed the slope. So this was a drastic slope there, and now it has just changed the slope, and if it breaks past 1800, consider this for a good bullish move, which might take it till towards 1840, 1880, in fact 1900 levels. There is a possibility exists that it can try to attempt and achieve those levels. Now look at last 2 weeks candles. See, couple of strong bullish candle, minor retracement. This should be considered as a minor retracement. And next week, once you see it trading beyond 1765, just stay long. Beyond 1765, I will expect it to give you another round of good bullish candle, which may take it beyond 1800 levels, and in fact we can expect it to hit 1840, 1850 zone. There is a possibility that it can give you very good bullish candle if it trades above 1765 levels and then 1800 levels. Once it breaks past 1800, yes, you can consider that as a good bullish breakout. And also remember, now only 3 trading sessions are left for the month, and yes, it can pull back before closing of the month and then may rally towards the end of the week where the next month starts. Now let's have a look at the monthly candle. What does the monthly candle says? See, this is a very big bullish candle. We have seen it has completely recovered the last 3 months losses, and now also has shown lower highs. But look at these 3 candles almost forming triple bottom there, and triple bottom lower highs. It also means that once the next candle starts, that is from the midweek onwards, you will find it can show you another green candle, because this is the first big bullish reversal candle, and hence next month also you can expect that the gold might show bullishness. But at the same time, I will observe where it closes. So any closing at the highs here at 1800 or plus levels, and then it starts to drop, probably it can show you a pullback also, or may trade in range or sideways. And hence next month's analysis we'll do towards next week. But yes, right now it appears that any movement beyond 1765 next week, certainly you can buy and expect it to rise for 1718, 1800, and in fact it can rise below beyond those levels. So this is another way to look at it. At the same time, if it has to trade bullish next week, it can try to pull back a little towards 1720, 1700 levels, and may give you another bullish candle next week, taking it for 1800, 1840 levels. So this is the way we should look at the monthly charts. And also let's have a look at the 4-hour chart. Now look at the 4-hour charts. It is consistently in a rising wedge. There was a dropout earlier. Every candle does have a meaning. So yes, it can try to give you a good breakout from these zones, taking it till towards 1780. So 1720, 1780, pivoted it around 1750. Yes, there is a possibility that it can try to attempt and achieve those levels, and hence yes, 1765 should be a good level to buy. At the same time, one must not forget that if it trades below 1750, and specifically 1740 is going to be a maximum support level. I had told this last week also. I am telling you again, these are very strong support levels. Once it draws below 1740, certainly it will call for another round of good bearish move, where you can expect 1720 and 1710, 1700. See, this zone is very important here on the 4-hour charts, where it has got consolidation earlier. So first zone is this, then it may try to breach till towards 1670, 1680 zone. I'll wait which direction it breaks out. We have to trade and stick to the levels. That's it. Now let's have a look at, with the help of the indicators, what does the indicators on the daily charts. We have seen earlier last week that the 20 and 50 period moving average had crossed over, and this is a bullish crossover here. It has sustained the bullish momentum. Now this week we have seen 120 periods moving average crossover. This is again a bullish indication, and I'll wait for this to pass by. So now 20, 50 and 100, if it trades like this, certainly this is a very good indication that you can remain long on gold for a little while, and from here we can expect a little more bullishness. See, it is both, rather I'll say all the three are curving upwards, specifically the 20 period moving average. Now 20 period moving average, if you look at last week also, it has got the support from these levels, and this time again 1730 levels should be a very good support. Only below that you can expect another round of drop, which might take it till towards 1710 and below levels, achievable levels, but yes, still it will keep gold in a bullish zone. Now if you look at the directional movement, this is trying to converge crossover for a sell entry on the daily charts. A stochastic which was oversold, now looking upwards, trying to enter into overbought levels. See, I told you that it was overbought, and then we had seen this pullback. Now if you look at the MACD, see, MACD has crossed over for a sell. This is divergent, this is bearish. Let it continue to diverge. Right now it is showing very little indication for it to continue with the bearish momentum. Also look at this. This is just crossed over at the highs, but very little divergence, indicating that the bears are yet to decide that the direction it is taking or it is trying to drop is a sustainable one, because else it may give you another bullish candle and cross over again for the bull run. Hence I'll wait for it to give you a little divergence. The RSI is trading at a comfortable levels near to the highs. Now let's also have a look at the weekly charts. Now look at the weekly charts. 20 weeks average at 1710, and then the 50 and 100 period moving average at 1800. So this has to break past either of these levels, 1810, and then beyond that you can consider that as extremely bullish. Right now the 50 and 100 period moving average, both are together at the same levels. Also see, now it has seen the peak and it may try to converge crossover. It means that probably from here the bullishness can be seen. If it trades beyond 1780, 1800 levels, certainly more bullishness can be expected. The directional movement is bearish, it is diverging again. I'll wait for it to continue with the crossover for a sell, but the stochastic has come back to overbought levels. Now see, whenever, because since last few weeks and this year itself, gold was trading bearish. You can find out whenever it has crossed to overbought levels, we have seen a good drop. So in fact at certain highs it has seen a good drop. That is one observation which is making me conservative for the bullish run on gold, as it has seen the overbought levels on the weekly charts. I'll wait for it to cross over Yes, there is a possibility that it can sustain a little. If it is bullish, it may try to sustain the bullish momentum for a couple of weeks before it tries to break, and hence it also strengthens my uh, theory that 1800 1840 levels are going to be definitely a very good resistance, and only if it trades above those levels you can confirm that the gold has reversed, and beyond 1840 1850 you can expect that the in near future again we might see gold trading about 2000 levels, and hence let's see if it sustains those levels at 1800 1840. But look at the MACD. The crossover on MACD on the buy side is happening at the bottom at minus 50 levels. See, plus 50 to minus 50, it has completed the journey. Now trying to reverse here again. And if it is bullish, see, when it was bullish, it has seen so much high levels. Now at the bottom, see, gold has seen this bottom precisely after a long. This was the time in 2013, 2014 when gold has crashed below these levels. Now, after almost 10 years, it has got back to these levels and now trying to reverse, and hence this reversal can also be equally bullish. See the slope there on the downside and the slope there on the upside. You can find out the difference. It was bearish, but the slope was minimal. Now, see, it is again trading with a divergence. So there is a probability that it can continue to diverge because the crossover is at bottom and it has to continue to rise. Probably either we may see sluggish movement in gold with you can say bullish momentum, however not such an extreme rise, and thus again 1840 1850 levels should come out to be a very good resistance for gold here. Now also if you look at the RSI, this is comfortable. The on the monthly charts, if you look at on the monthly chart, the 20 months average at 1800, the 50 months average had certainly given it a good support. It failed to breach below because on the downside there was lot much of groundwork yet to cover. Now it is again looking upwards. The directional movement again crossing over for a bullish move. The stochastic on the monthly charts was oversold, and this is looking upwards, indicating that uh, gold may try to show you a little bullish momentum for next few weeks, and hence yes, for the next week itself, yes, if you see it trading above 1765, you can stay long for 1780 1800 1810, and then beyond that 1840 1850 levels. If not this week, then possibly by next week we may see gold achieving those levels, and at those levels we'll see how it behaves. So that is one part. Now look at the monthly charts, and MACD on the monthly charts has seen the divergence, the max divergence. Now it is looking to converge from here, and possibly once the conversion starts it may again try to cross over for the bullish move. Now see, gold has crossed over here at the highs, and almost now it is trying to start converging from here. If it is extremely bearish like what we had seen here, this should happen the same phenomena what we saw earlier, and hence these levels are yet not to be considered as a complete reversal indication. Till the time it trades below 1840 1850, I will not consider this as a reversal for gold. Beyond that only you can expect that it is going to achieve 2000 levels and 2000 plus levels, or rather I will say. Till the time probably it has a potential for it to continue to diverge and drop. So what we had seen earlier in 2014-15, it can try to show you the same momentum here. So this is one part. Now let's see what levels you should trade, what targets you can keep, and how you can profit next week. And before I give you the complete strategy, yes, if you want to learn this art of trading profitably, reading the charts carefully, taking right entry then right exits at the right time, and equip yourself with the right tools and strategies, you should join my mentorship batch. The last batch of this year is starting on 28th of November. This is the 17th batch. The next batch after this is going to be in January only. So book your seats now. Reach out to me for more details. By the way, hardly a couple of seats are left, and hence do not miss this opportunity. My email ID and my Telegram IDs are mentioned in the channel description. Also, you can be part of my signals group where we trade as per the signals and make profit. Reach out to me for more details via Telegram or email. So next week, which position you should take in order to remain profitable? Yes, I will recommend you to buy at 1765. Beyond 1765, I will directly look forward to 1775, 1784, then 1791, 1800. Now see, these trades are applicable for the daily trade also and weekly trade also. If you are wanting to keep a positional trade, you can hold it. However, I'll recommend you to book at every milestone. I will recommend you to book here close your trades, re-enter again, book here, re-enter, because see, certainly till 1800 1810 zone it is not to be considered as you can say I'll consider 60% bullish, and only beyond 1810 you can confirm that it is looking forward to 1840 1850 zone, which is going to be very good resistance. Beyond that I will confirm as 80 to 90% bullish, and it is going to fly high again for 1950 2000 levels, and hence you should keep a positional trade only above 1840 1850 levels. Now on the downside, where you should take a sell entry, on the downside I will recommend you to sell here at 1745 itself. Below 1745, remember we are looking at smaller profits here, 1744 1732. Now this time this zone at 1732 is going to be a good support level. Below that 1724 1715 1710. Now see, 1710 is again going to be another strong support which gold has to breach pass by. Below that 1700 1690, and further lower levels can be expected. Now why I am giving you both the trades? If it is bullish, I have to say this is bullish, but my bias do not drive market. Yes, the indicators and technicals are supportive towards bullishness. However, you have to stick to the levels, and if it goes on the sell side you have to sell, if it goes on the buy side you have to buy. That's it, nothing more, nothing less. Last week also we saw this. I asked you to sell below 1640 levels, and we had precisely given 1624 as the first and strong support. Precisely it has achieved those and bounced back, and at the same time on the upside it failed to sustain above 1660. That was the buying level. So likewise you have to trade as per the levels and take positions as per the levels. In between, also remember, till the time it gets a particular direction, whether be on bullish side or on the sell side, you have to keep a trailing stop loss, or you have to book your profits at every milestone and keep re-entering. That is what a trader's life is. So take your positions accordingly, trade accordingly, trade with the stop loss, trade with the trailing stop loss. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading week ahead. Thank you.